Going to reassemble the HTC wing. We have already taken out our broken LCD. Looks like it had ink blots in it. We're going to install our new one. Got our flex cable down here at the end. Take that, slide it into the flex cable slot. Make sure you get that all the way in there. If you don't get it all the way down and then close the latch, it will not work. You'll put your entire phone back together and realize that it's not going to work. Take your flex cable, slide it through this part of the housing. Okay. Make sure, remember this, there's some magnets in there. Picked up some screws. It's pretty common. Alright, with those screws out of our way, go ahead and line this back up. We got a couple screw holes up top and a couple screw holes on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and get my screwdriver. I'm going to screw those back in. So you want to take this time to let everybody know if you don't feel comfortable doing this repair, you can always mail it into our service center. If you have any questions, you can call 850-210-2546 or email crane, C-R-A-N-E, .walker, W-A-L-K-E-R, @gmail.com. Make sure you get that lined up just right. And there we go. One more up in the top. 4. I don't think I mentioned this in the other part of the video, but the 2 screws up top are a little bit longer. The 2 on the bottom are actually a shorter, flatter screw. Alright, now we've gotten that back together. Let's go ahead and take our housing, put it on here. Now, if you've got any protective screen over your LCD, this would be a good time to take it off. Take that off. Take your face, put it back on, and snap it all the way around. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws on the inside. They do have to go back in the right slots, too. You can't put the wrong ones in the wrong holes. These shorter screws actually go on the interior. The longer screws go on the exterior, out here. Easy way to tell is you've only got 4 of those longer ones. For our purposes, I'm actually not going to screw all these in because I've got to take this phone back apart to do some other work. But you get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4 long ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 short ones. Now, take this part of our phone, keypad, take it underneath here, slide that metal lip right there, and slide it up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 silver, flat, short screws that have Phillips heads on them. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple in just to hold it in place for our purposes, and then we can move on and keep the video moving at a decent pace. It becomes a little bit tedious. Make sure you go ahead and put all of them in. If you don't, it will work for a short period and then it will come apart, and you don't want to be that guy. Okay? Now, after we have all 6 of our screws screwed back in, we've gotten to the point where we can reconnect our motherboard. Now, what I typically recommend is that you slide it back out so you get a little bit more give right there in the flex cable. You've got your connector right here for the large port. Take that, snap it in right there. You'll hear it latch in. Fold your tape over, slide it closed. Make sure you lift the hinge right there on the small one. Slide that flex cable right in there, and you're going to put your tape right back over it. Alright, just set ours aside for disassembly. And that goes right over it to hold it in place. Okay? Now I've gotten back. Here is the vibrate function on the phone. That plugs right in, flat side down. Take our back housing, turn it the right way. Snap it back in place. Make sure you've got that out, or it won't snap all the way in. The SIM tray. Snap it all the way around. Take your antenna and speaker. Slide that top down. Get your T4 screwdriver back out. You've got 4 screw holes on the back. And go ahead and do these top 2 for our purposes. Plug your battery back in. And if we've done our job correctly, the phone should be fully reassembled, assuming we put these last 2 screws in, of course. And there you go. We have replaced the LCD on an HTC Wing. If you have any questions, you can call Crane 850-210-2546. Special thanks to JP for videotaping today. If you need anything else, just let us know.